Welcome, class of 2020 students and families, to our virtual Senior Honors Assembly. My name is Alexia Ellett, and I am one of the assistant principals at Wheaton North. Throughout this award presentation, you will also hear from our principal, Matt Biskin, and assistant principal, Jim Vankus. On behalf of our entire Wheaton North faculty and staff, class of 2020, we hope that you know how incredibly proud we are of all of you, how much we miss seeing you, and that we wish you only the best now and always. We also hope that you enjoy this virtual celebration of your many accomplishments. Congratulations to all of you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
To begin our ceremony, we would like to recognize the students who are inducted into the National Honor Society. The recipients earn this award based on scholarship, service, leadership, and character. The National Merit Scholarship Program begins with over 1.4 million participants nationwide. Based on their PSAT performance, 50,000 students qualify as high score designees. From that, 34,000 are selected as National Merit Commended Students. This year, we have 15 students to be recognized: William Clark, Nathan Gillis, Andrew Jin, Jacqueline Yuen, Alexander Park, Heidi Redmond, Walker Rickard, Louise Reese, Garrett Robinson, Michael Rocha, Nathan Salahi, Madison Van Meter, Catherine Vecchio, Lucy Weglars, and Samuel Zimmerman. Based on the PSAT score, 16,000 seniors are selected as semifinalists, which is the top 1% of seniors across the nation. They then qualify to compete for the finalist program. We would now like to recognize the 7 semifinalists and finalists: Paul Gillespie, Aidan Gruenwald, Rachel Huang, Loop Johnston, Sophie Kloffenstein, Joshua Schultz, and Amanda Taggart. Congratulations to all of you. The Illinois State Scholar Recognition is based on exemplary ACT or SAT composite scores and grade point average. We would like to recognize those students who are recipients of Illinois State Scholar Certificates. We would now like to recognize the top 5% of the graduating class of 2020. This 5% figure is a result of cumulative grade point averages for their high school career: Colin Barnes, Sophia Block, Rachel Brady, Emma Cho, William Clark, Rachel Huang, Luke Johnston, Sophie Klopfenstein, Sama Creedy, James Longhurst, Anna Catherine McGraw, Alexander Park, Haley Paskvan, Heidi Redmond, Walker Rickard, Garrett Robinson, Alicia Shanahan, Michaela Smith, Malika Sobizada, Hannah Sotelo, Amanda Taggart, Lucas Urchel, Madison Van Meter, Catherine Vecchio, Lucy Weglars, Jaden Wilhelm, and Anna Williams. To be eligible for the Gold Honor Roll, each semester a student must be enrolled in a minimum of 2.5 Carnegie units and earn a minimum 3.8 GPA with no C's, D's, or F's earned. The following students are recognized for earning grades that have placed them on the Gold Honor Roll every semester since entering high school. To be eligible for the Blue Honor Roll each semester, a student must be enrolled in at least 2.5 Carnegie units and earn a minimum 3.0 GPA with no D's or F's earned. The following students are recognized for earning grades that have placed them on the Blue Honor Roll every semester since entering high school. We would now like to present the Honor Society. This year's outstanding French language learner is William Clark. This year's outstanding German language learner is Madeline Wanzung. This year's outstanding Spanish language learner is Michael Rocha. We would like to recognize the students who have earned the State of Illinois Commendation or Seal of Biliteracy. The honorees earned this recognition by exhibiting fluency in reading, writing, listening, and speaking in more than one language. We would now like to present the Departmental Awards. The Senior Art Award is given to the outstanding art student from this year's graduating class. This year's recipient is Annika Van Dyke. The Principal's Art Award is given to the outstanding art student in the graduating class as selected by Principal Biskin. This year's recipient is Zoe Fetzer. The Superintendent's Art Award is given to the outstanding art student in the graduating class as selected by Dr. Schuler. This year's recipient is Annika Van Dyke. The Dr. James R. Langless English Award is presented to the student who, over 4 years, has demonstrated mature writing ability, skill in analyzing literature, a willingness to undertake independent study projects, and a promise for future success in the area of English. This year's recipient is William Clark. The Business Education Award is given to a student who has followed a business career path and has excelled in the courses taken in the business department. This year's recipient is Giacomo O'Neill. The Technical Education Award is given to a student or students who have exhibited outstanding work and dedication in the area of technical education. This year's recipients are Swan Kim, Aiden Merck, and Garrett Robinson. The Technology Center of DuPage Award is given to a student who has gone above and beyond any student in class through working hard and excelling in academics. She was on the National Pro Start team last year as a junior and then captain of the national team this year. This year's Technology Center of DuPage recipient is China Palmer. The Family and Consumer Science Award goes to the outstanding Family and Consumer Science student who has excelled in many of the varied courses offered. This student exhibits a strong interest in several areas of study, applies his or her talents, and encourages others through example and leadership. This year's recipient is Kennedy Cunningham. The Outstanding Physical Education Award is presented to an outstanding male and female student who has never opted out of PE and who has exhibited maximum effort, leadership, improvements in personal wellness, a strong work ethic, helpfulness toward others, and good sportsmanship throughout all of his or her physical education classes. This year's recipients are Abby Rutkins and Luca Warren. The Mathematics Department Award goes to a graduating senior who has achieved at high levels in the mathematics classroom while demonstrating a curiosity of mathematics and exhibiting leadership qualities. This year's senior is Walker Rickard. The Wheaton North Science Department of Illinois Science Teachers Association Award goes to a graduating senior who has achieved at high levels in the science classroom while demonstrating a curiosity of science and exhibiting leadership qualities. This year's senior is Corgan Archuleta. The Wheaton North Science Department, in conjunction with Fermi National Accelerator Lab in Batavia, is pleased to honor 2 students for outstanding achievement in advanced science study. The award includes a certificate, a book, and an invitation to visit with Fermi Lab scientists. This year's awards go to Luke Johnston and Garrett Robinson. The Outstanding English Language Learner Award is awarded for excellence in meeting academic standards while completing the transition from his or her native language to English and serving as a role model to his or her peers. This year's Outstanding English Language Learner is Boy Min Tong. The DuPage Valley Social Studies Conference Scholarship is given by the Social Studies Department chairs from 12 different high schools in DuPage County. The scholarship is awarded to one graduating senior who has demonstrated service and scholarship. Special consideration is shown to students who are interested in pursuing a career in social studies education. This year's recipient is Jonathan Logan. The American Legion Award for Distinguished Achievement in Citizenship is awarded for courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service. First, we would like to recognize the honorable mention recipients, Hannah Beck and Luca Warren. This year's winners of the American Legion Award for Distinguished Achievement in Citizenship are Emily Diaz and Samuel Gary. The Daughters of the American Revolution Award is given for good citizenship to a senior student who best exemplifies dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. This year's recipient is Peyton Miller. The Sons of the American Revolution Outstanding Citizen Award is presented to the outstanding student who exemplifies dependability, honesty, courtesy, respect, leadership, and patriotism as selected by the Social Studies Department. This year's recipient is Alexander Mueller. The Social Studies Scholar Award is presented to a graduating senior who has shown exceptional leadership and intellectual curiosity in the field of social studies. This is demonstrated in part by enrolling in at least 8 semesters of social studies classes and earning an A in at least 5 of them. This year's recipient of the Social Studies Scholar Award is Sylvia Morna Freitas. At this time, we would like to present the Performing Arts Awards. The Outstanding Theater Award is awarded to the students who have participated in drama on stage and behind the scenes. This year's recipients have been involved with most productions during their 4 years at Wheaton North. This year's recipients are William Mixter and Joelle Roski. The Flight Show Choir Award is awarded to the outstanding senior member of Flight Show Choir who displays exemplary devotion and dedication to the program, is a leader among their peers, and is an ambassador for the program on and off the stage. This year's recipients have gone above and beyond as four-year members of Flight and are leaving a legacy of laughter and love. This year's Outstanding Show Choir Senior Award is presented to Maya Kemp and Jared Slusher. The National School Choral Award is the highest honor for high school choral performers. It recognizes singular merit, ability, and achievement of outstanding contributions to the success of the school vocal program, which has made this student's participation invaluable. This year's recipient is Maya Kemp. The National School Orchestra Award is based on outstanding musicianship and contributions to the orchestra. This year's recipient is Sophie Klopfenstein. The Craig Ormsby Memorial Directors Award for Band is in memory of Craig Ormsby, who was the elected president of the band in 1970 and died in August of that year. This award winner is selected on the basis of outstanding interest, achievement, loyalty, cooperation, contribution of talent, and skills to instrumental music and to school musicals. This year's recipient is Michael Rocha. The next two awards will be presented to the same recipient. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award is in recognition of outstanding achievement by an instrumentalist in the field of jazz, as demonstrated through superior musicianship, character, and individual creativity. The John Philip Sousa Award is awarded to a band member in recognition of outstanding musicianship, citizenship, and leadership in instrumental music. This year's recipient of both awards is Kellen Hannes. The Falcon Band Parent Award is awarded based on musical excellence, academic excellence, and dedication to music and to the band program. This year's recipients are Kellen Hannes and Lucy Weglars. The Scott and Kathy Taylor Memorial Award for Vocal Music is awarded to the senior students who have displayed outstanding leadership, talent, musicianship, and citizenship throughout their participation in the Wheaton North Choral Program that are fitting to honor the memory of Scott and Kathy Taylor. This year's recipients are Joy Green and Jared Slusher. At this time, we would like to present the Activities Awards. The Stephen Wilkinson Scholastic Bowl Memorial Scholarship is being presented to graduating Scholastic Bowl players in memory of teammate Steve Wilkinson. The winner was selected by the team and coaches on the basis of their contribution to the Scholastic Bowl team. This year's recipients are Luke Johnston and Heidi Redmond. The Outstanding Speech Team Award winner goes to the senior who competed all 4 years on the team. This year, this individual placed in the top 3 of every tournament she competed at and was second in the state in radio speaking. This year's recipient is Kellen Hannes. The Falcon Flyer Newspaper Award goes to the student or students who have contributed greatly to the production of the Falcon Flyer newspaper. This year's recipients are Swan Kim and Anya Ranjan. In a world that has become increasingly experienced through live streaming, including this assembly today, the members of the Falcon Sportsnet have served to stream hundreds of events over the web during the past 4 years. In addition to having a strong understanding of the technology, these students have demonstrated steadfast support of their peers who compete wearing the Wheaton North blue and gold. The outstanding senior from the Falcon Sportsnet is Daniel Kaminsky. For more than a decade, the Falcon Weekly has been part of our popular culture here at Wheaton North. The talented seniors we recognize today have been part of a team that has dedicated countless hours to creating informative and entertaining broadcasts. The outstanding seniors from the Falcon Weekly are Anthony Bartashevitz, Colton Crochet, Ivan Hernandez, Aiden Merck, Anya Ranjan, Jameson Swinney, Madeline Wanzan, and Luca Warren. The Yearbook Participation Award goes to students who have made outstanding contributions to the production of our yearbook. This year's recipient is Jorge Arceo. The Distinguished Student Council Member Award is presented to students who have contributed 4 years of active membership to the Wheaton North Student Council. Please join us in recognizing the commitment and contributions each of the following students made to Student Council: Allison Beck, Hannah Beck, Charlotte Carrico, Caroline Gillis, Natalie Gillis, Andrew Newman, Samuel Newman, Ethan Shorley, Hannah Sotelo, and Katie Tagey. The Outstanding Student Council Member Award is based on multiple years of active membership in Student Council. The students selected for this award are instrumental to the success of Wheaton North Student Council, as their contributions to the program make numerous events not just possible, but successful. These Student Council members display positive leadership, initiative, and a willingness to take responsibility. It is with pride that Wheaton North Student Council recognizes this year's outstanding Student Council members: Margaret Bogalski, Paul Chekopoulos, Jacqueline O'Callahan, and Jared Slusher.
We would now like to recognize our students who have made a commitment to the military. The members of the graduating class of 2020 will go on to do great things outside of Wheaton North. We would like to take this opportunity to recognize those who have chosen to focus their talents and energy in serving our country in the armed forces. Thank you for your patriotism and future service to our country. These students are Andrea Barrera, Navy; Jorge Castaneda, Marines; Connor Egan, Army; Zoe Fetzer, Air Force; Oliver Sue, Army ROTC; Peyton Lomenick, Marines; Austin Reach Menini, Navy; Keegan Cervic, Army; and Isabel Starin, Army National Guard. We would like to thank you for your commitment to the United States Air Force and to your country, Zoe Fetzer. We would like to thank you for your commitment to the United States Army and to your country, Connor Egan and Keegan Cervic. We would like to thank you for your commitment to the United States Army National Guard and to your country, Isabel Starin. We would like to thank you for your commitment to the United States Army Reserve Officer Training Corps at Texas A&M University and to your country, Oliver Sue. The United States Marine Corps Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence recipients are Joy Green and Zachary Webb. The United States Marine Corps Military Commitment Recognition recipients are Jorge Castaneda and Peyton Lomenick. The United States Navy Military Commitment Scholarship is awarded on a competitive and highly selective basis as a result of meritorious achievement in academic studies and extracurricular activities, and for demonstrating a desire to serve in the United States Navy. The recipients are Andrea Barrera and Austin Reach Menini. We would now like to present the athletic awards. The Falcon Pride Scholarship goes to students who have been active in sports or activities at Wheaton North, with preference given to students who have played football, volleyball, or softball for at least 3 years, including their senior year. Winners were also selected based on their GPA and their essay on how sports has impacted their life. This year's recipients will receive a scholarship which will be paid to the university of their choice. This year's recipients are Margaret Bogalski, Walker Rickard, Trenton Thompson, and Peyton Yates. The 4-year 3-sport athlete award is awarded to a senior who has played 3 sports all 4 years of high school. This year's recipients are Emma Riley, Mauricio Zoqueteca, and Peyton Yates. The Bill Brown Competitive Spirit Award is presented annually to a senior athlete who displays the most desire, competitive spirit, who never quits, and goes beyond normal practice hours to improve. This athlete has given his all to his sport, his teammates, and his school. This year's recipient is Zachary Lawrenson. The Bud Howland Memorial Award is awarded to a senior who has displayed loyalty to the Wheaton North athletic program through a commitment of time, enthusiasm, and skills. This person need not have been an athlete, but should be heavily involved and supportive of the Falcon teams. This year's recipients are Stephen Cronenthal and Peyton Yates. The David Campbell Drew Mook Memorial Award goes to a 2-sport athlete, one of which is baseball, who demonstrates an optimistic approach toward classmates, teammates, and himself. This person exhibits a strong sense of humor and is a valued friend. This year's recipient is Casey Gray. The Chuck Long Outstanding Athlete Award is presented to the most outstanding female and male athlete. Consideration is given to leadership, dependability, and character. The outstanding senior varsity athletes are Jamie LeBeau and Alexander Mueller. The Rick Vogel Wrestler Award is awarded to a senior who has been a 4-year wrestler and who displays the most desire, competitive spirit, who never quits, and goes beyond normal practice hours to improve. This person also plans to continue his wrestling career in college. This year's recipient is Nicholas Lemp. The Jeff Fogel Football Spirit and Determination Award is given in memory of Jeff Fogel, class of 1993, who was a dedicated and enthusiastic member of the Wheaton North High School football team his freshman and sophomore years. This award is presented to a college-bound senior who has played football at some time during his years at Wheaton North, who has shown enthusiasm for the sport, who is a hard worker displaying effort over achievement, who has demonstrated the ability to overcome obstacles in playing, and who has shown tenacity, a drive to play well, and team spirit. This year's recipient is Christian Halstead. Bill Nebbs served as the athletic director at Wheaton North for 23 years from 1977 to 2000. Nebbs Gymnasium was named after this wonderful man. Bill Nebbs gave the students and staff of Wheaton North High School a game plan for life. He realized that teaching is not effective without example. His life served as a game plan for all of us, and he taught us how to live a meaningful life. Bill Nebbs was about as patient and as kind a man as you will ever find. He truly made others want to do their very best and to be a better person just by his presence. Therefore, the Bill Nebbs Leadership Memorial Award seeks outstanding young men and women who demonstrate exceptional leadership through their dedication, courage, concern for others, strong work ethic, humility, and love. This year, the Nebbs family would like to present this award to Rachel Brady and Joseph Parker. We would now like to present the Falcon Wings Awards. The Wheaton North Falcon Wings awards multiple $500 scholarships to Wheaton North students each year. The following students have been awarded a Falcon Wings scholarship: Kayla Asnaz, Hannah Beck, Caroline Gillis, Natalie Gillis, Anya Ranjan, Joelle Rasky, Michaela Smith, Trenton Thompson, Lucy Weglers, and Peyton Yates. The Wheaton North Falcon Wings Ralph Hetherington Spirit Scholarship goes to a male and female student who demonstrate the same enthusiasm, energy, and enduring support for Falcon traditions as did Ralph Hetherington, who served as the Wheaton North principal from 1996 through 2004. This year's recipients are Rachel Brady and Walker Rickard. We will now present the Honorary Awards. The Wheaton Community High School Alumni Club Scholarship Fund is awarded by graduates of Wheaton Community High Schools. They have provided the scholarships to help deserving graduates of their alma maters begin their college studies. This year's recipients are Macade Snur and Hannah Sotelo. The Wheaton North High School Alumni Association is awarding a $1,000 scholarship to a graduating senior. For the Wheaton North High School Alumni Association Award, the recipient must be enrolled full-time at an accredited school or university and be in good standing at Wheaton North. This year's recipient was selected on the merit of his application and essay, and his seriousness of purpose and depth of character. This year's recipient is Walker Rickard. The Wheaton North High School Alumni Association Boost Scholarship is designed for students seeking further education in a college, community college, or trade school that have a strong academic standing and are committed to the challenge of moving forward with their education. This year's recipient is Julie Van Roe Parr. The Joyce Luckett Prism Award is dedicated to former Wheaton North teacher and Prism founder, Joyce Luckett. Mrs. Luckett dedicated her life to excellence in education and the celebration of diversity in our schools. The Prism Award is given to the student who best represents her example of academic improvement and social acceptance of others. This year's recipient is Melanie Jones. The John P. Sluice Memorial Award is in memory of John Sluice, who was the District 200 Facilities Director. GCA Services is supplying the Memorial Scholarship after working closely with John. They have asked that the recipients of this award continue their education and major in engineering, as did John Sluice. This year's recipient is Hannah Sotelo. Derek Hernandez was like any teenager. He was bright in school, friendly to anyone and everyone, and wore the number 31 proudly on the lacrosse field. It wasn't until he was an incoming junior when he was diagnosed and taken from the effects of liver cancer. Even through his last days, Derek kept up with these qualities. He remained open-minded, brave, and stayed true to his teammates. Although we are carrying along his legacy, the receiver of this award is doing the same by showing camaraderie, kindness, and being a leader on and off the field. This individual is also carrying on the legacy of Derek and is keeping him alive. This year's Derek J. Hernandez Lacrosse Award recipient is Braden Aguiar. The Megan Bradshaw Memorial Scholarship is awarded to 3 students. The students selected for this award have exhibited the following traits: integrity, sincerity, loyalty to friends, responsibility, industriousness, and competitive involvement in school activities. These are the characteristics that we relate to Megan Bradshaw, who passed away on Christmas Day, 1984. This year's recipients will receive a scholarship which will be paid to the university of their choice. This year's recipients are Melanie Jones, Joelle Rasky, and Ainsley Rothery. The Robert J. Miller Memorial Scholarship is for a graduating senior from Wheaton North High School. Robert J. Miller graduated from Wheaton North in 2002. On January 25, 2008, Staff Sergeant Robert J. Miller gave his life defending his squad in a firefight in Afghanistan. On October 6, 2010, Robert J. Miller was posthumously awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor by President Barack Obama. The Medal of Honor is our nation's highest honor. The students selected for this award have been involved in extracurricular activities and exemplify the characteristics of the 6 pillars of the Medal of Honor. Those characteristics are courage, integrity, commitment, citizenship, patriotism, and sacrifice. The recipients of this scholarship are chosen by the Social Studies Department. This year's Robert J. Miller Memorial Scholarships go to Nathan Love and Rocio Martinez. The following awards have already been presented, but we would now like to recognize the accomplishments and awards of the following students. The Infant Welfare Society Award goes to Madison Van Meter. The Franklin Middle School PTA Scholarship Awards go to Kellen Hannes, Ella Johnson, Sophie Klopfenstein, and Leah Zander. The Les Shomas Speech Award goes to Benjamin Scherer. The Monroe Middle School PTA Scholarship Awards go to Ainsley Heestand, Walker Rickard, Michaela Smith, and Hannah Sotelo. The Northwestern Medicine Central DuPage and Delnor Auxiliary Award goes to Walker Rickard. The Rotary Club of Wheaton Award goes to Madison Van Meter. The Rotary Club of Wheaton AM Award goes to China Palmer. The Stan Austin Speech Spirit Award goes to Andrew Tate. The Wheaton Glen Ellen AAUW Higher Education Incentive Scholarship Award goes to Katia Lira. The Wheaton Lions Club Scholarship Award goes to LaKayla Dawson. The Wheaton North High School Alumni Association Richard Helms Scholarship Award goes to Garrett Horner. The Wheaton Warrenville PTA Council Scholarship Award goes to Elizabeth Eisenmenger, Rachel Huang, Jacqueline Ewin, Anya Ranjan, Madison Van Meter, Lucy Weglers, and Anna Williams. The Women's Department Club of Wheaton Scholarship Award goes to Melanie Jones and Sophie Klopfenstein. The WWEA Scholarship Award goes to Cade Houlihan. We at Wheaton North are extremely pleased to also recognize students who have received scholarships directly from their school of choice. And now for our final 4 awards. We would now like to recognize all seniors who have been nominated for Breakfast of Champions. Breakfast of Champions is a long-standing tradition at Wheaton North that recognizes students whose teachers have nominated them for a particular accomplishment, character trait, or interaction, or improved academics, attendance, or behavior. We hold one breakfast in the fall and another in the spring. The Perfect High School Attendance Award is presented to students who have had perfect attendance since entering Wheaton North from freshman through senior year. These students have not missed one full day in 4 years of high school. They are George Arceo, Marissa Bueller, Colton Crochet, Johnny Gua, Rachel Huang, Cassidy Cruckton, Mark Malik, Grant McGrainer, Abby Rutkins, Nathaniel Silverman, and Michaela Smith. The Wheaton North Outstanding Senior Award is based on scholarship, leadership, and involvement in activities. These students must have displayed unique abilities in some extracurricular activity as well. The following students have been chosen by the faculty for this award. These students are Charlotte Carrico and Alexander Mueller.
As the principal of Wheaton North High School, I have the honor of choosing the recipients of the Principal Award. The decision is challenging because each of you, in your own way, have impacted our school, especially this school year. The criteria for the award cannot be measured through a grade or a percentage. These students have impacted our school in a profoundly positive way, whether it was through their daily actions of being steadfast and working hard, being kind to others, overcoming adversity, learning and improving after they made a mistake, or handling themselves with grace. They embodied many of the traits of our Northside Pride program and the Falcon spirit. Whether through subtle or bold ways, they helped us continue our journey to be a school that works for every current and future Wheaton North Falcon. This year, I have selected 4 seniors who I believe have fulfilled that criteria to its fullest. All of them, in their own unique way, have contributed to our traditions, created new ones, and supported our mantra, "We are Falcons, we are proud, we are North." Please join me in recognizing this year's Principal Award recipients: Melanie Jones, Jackie O'Callahan, Anya Ranjan, and Jared Slusher. Class of 2020, our entire student body, staff, and administration wish you nothing but the best as you venture forward. Your impact on Wheaton North will be everlasting, and we appreciate all of you for the unique individuals that you are. And although we'll miss you, we're excited to follow your progress and growth as you transition to the next phase of your life. Class of 2020, we will never forget you. We are Falcons, we are proud, we are North.